Hey guys, Rockin' Robbo here, this time with some Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 in the Hero Colosseum. Now I'm just doing a little play match with a few teams I made up for a little bit of fun. Shout out to Urolitic Golf 46. Good sport. The level difference, honestly, nobody else I could find playing, so yeah, I was basically stuck with having to face a lower player, but credit to Urolitic Golf, stayed to the end. But anyway, like I say, it was a silly little defensive team I put together. It was a case of I tank so much and then I hit so much back. To be fair, he has a reasonably good deck. To be honest, it's probably a bit better balanced. That was a tongue twister. Than the one I was running, but this was just for a bit of fun. I have a few different decks I'm running at the minute for fun, but running with Whis, Vados and Gogeta, the defensive Gogeta off the start, means that it's nigh on impossible really to do a lot of damage to any of them, even with sort of like really good figures on the other person's side. Especially with the boosters I was using. I don't think I actually, from what I remember in this one, or was it my damage one? I didn't get to use all my abilities first turn. No, I didn't. This particular deck, because in all honesty, 6,750 against most proper decks is trash. You're not going to win a speed tie, and I didn't want to. I actually had sort of like equip abilities on to sort of activate when I went second, so going first didn't really help me there for once. But, yeah, they're doing some decent damage there. Whis. I have the damage health version of Whis. I want the defense version really, because that would make more sense for this, but the summons haven't been kind to me, but I can't complain. I've got a lot of good figures for a comparatively small amount of medals spent, so... But yeah, these are just some fun little ones to mess around in player matches. If I was going into ranked, I'd probably put a bit more thought into a more well-rounded deck, rather than, hey, I just take loads of damage and hopefully you can hit enough back to compensate for that. The funny thing is, the other deck I'm running at the minute in play matches is completely opposite. If I don't blow you up, my guys get blown up, so that's the risk you take. Thinking of doing some sort of making decks solely around one character. It's not easy for some, because there's a lot of characters who you can't really build around. They just sort of are good additions to a deck. But there's a few characters that I've got an idea for how to make them the sort of main part of the deck. Anyway, I felt like changing it around this time, I think, so I think oh no, I went straight back in with the next one. I thought I swapped in my two Goku figures for the Angels, but no, we went straight back in with another turn of them. Yeah, he's got a very good, very powerful set of figures there. Like Jiren. I'm not sure which Jiren he's running, actually. But Jiren is one of the best characters at the minute. I mean, a lot of the new released figures are, but Jiren is great because you can make him... He's a one-shotter, basically. If you put the sort of abilities where it procs when he's on his own, you're well away, because he will do 15,000 plus when on his own. I think the most I've had him do was 23,000 when he'd been on the field for a few turns, so I think I'd also buffed him up with Super Saiyan God Goku in that one, so I don't know what the max you could do with him is. Depends if you could find somebody who would just sort of stall a match out with you. Yeah, you see, this time it actually worked more to my favour because I went second. Look at that damage. That was a Jiren, and he only did 1,000 damage because his guys are doing 30% less because of Vados. I'm taking 30% less because of Whis. And then Gogeta's one stack on top of that. It's basically doing nothing to me, even though he's got these big heavy hitters. Like, I mean, this is a Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. And even with a double attack, he wasn't able to kill Whis, who'd already taken a beating. Right, that just says it all, really. Also, I'm doing the voiceover after the game simply because it's so hard to find games, because a lot of people, they leave. I create a room and it takes me about half an hour to find one person who will stay. Because most of the time they'll see I'm level 53 master now. But going into play matches, I don't use a particularly powerful... I mean, I use powerful figures, but I don't use a powerful deck. So they... You've got a chance. I mean, my Vados here is level 1. My Whis is level 60. My Super Saiyan Blue Goku there is level 1. And then Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Gogeta are both level 99s. This turn I brought out the Gokus. I kind of got a bit paranoid that if I left the lane down the middle open, for some reason I thought he might sort of make something happen and sort of kill some of my figures, but Ultra Instinct Goku is very, very, very slow. If it's the one that I use, which has about 950 speed, so he's not going to outspeed you. So, once again, going to give a lot of credit to Eurolitic Golf. I'd actually played 3 games, or I say played, had 3 games prior to this where the people had quit out, and one of them was Mastery level 41, and he didn't like that kind of a silly thrown together deck beat him, so yeah. I don't know why people rage quit, there's no point. You might as well just stay in, take the loss. I mean, it's not fair on whoever you were playing against because they lose out on XP. Because basically I've been queued there for however long it had been, played sort of about 6 minutes of the game, and I didn't get any reward for it, which isn't very fair. So yeah, we obliterated Ultra Instinct Goku there. Good figure, but hard. I think it's hard to make a deck around Ultra Instinct Goku. That's one of the ones I want to do though. He's a powerful figure, but not brilliant. But yeah, that's the end of the game. Once again, credit to Eurolitic Golf 46 for being a good sport, for staying in. And I did actually manage to get another game against the same person next, and in that one I used my other sort of mess around deck. So I'll leave that for next time, because I don't want to make these ones too long. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Hero Colosseum content.